glasses here, how could you see something come over your shoulder?
Why are you asking me that?
You're here, and you punch a button, and you do 15 frames, and something happens. One doesn't collapse. You have to connect with the other. Can anybody explain how they do 3D? 363? No.
You know, before
We're all in the same ignorant mode.
I took the camera and oscillated it like that, and now they have it. But I did it before they had it.
Tell me what you did.
I oscillated the camera back and forth.
Yes.
You know, 2 times a frame. And then I had the glasses that were Siggraph. And I did it 3D.
So wait,
Of course, now it's standard on.
You oscillated the camera 1/15th of a second. So it oscillated twice in 1/30th, 1/24th of a second.
Exactly.
Okay. So you've got 2 images in the same frame.
I'm gonna head back over to the table because I'm not tall enough, and we can
So
see
how
later.
does that make a 3D image?
Because the glasses are timed with that same oscillation the shutters.
Oh, wait a minute. Now the glasses are usually red and blue.
No, these are just like fluorescents.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it polarizes the light.
Yeah.
I got that. No, I understand polarized
That's
light.
why.
Am I on the right track? I get little nods here. The light is dawning. I see it now. So that's really good.
Oh, I'm telling you, they should have a warning on the outside box of Lightwave. This could be addictive. Because it's not a hobby. It's an addiction. Am I kidding? 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but when you do
3 o'clock in the morning, you're still sitting there tweaking and trying to figure out your whole life goes on.
But while you're doing your oscillation, do you stumble against the box and knock it over or anything like that?
Not that kind of an addiction.
I thought maybe you were knocking things over.
All I can do every time I'm in surfaces and he comes up the envelope, how do you get rid of it? Say what? Shift click, son of a...
Yeah.
For 20 years, you'll accidentally hit that E, and I couldn't get rid of it. Shift click.
Shift click, I knew that.
I learned something. Couldn't get rid of that envelope. Shift click.
On E. Shift click on E.
Something that simple, I couldn't figure out how to do it. Anybody done anything with the unusual? A band with a green screen and Ultimat and all that equipment in it. Now, I don't need any. All I need is a screen and Lightwave. You can do any of that.
And good legs.
But the laseroscope is not the first thing to know you're doing.
Oh. That's why you stopped making porno, I guess.
Anybody got any questions? I can't answer them. I make pretty pictures, but I'm not really a nerd. If something breaks, I have to call for help. But 10 sounds like the greatest thing ever.
Streaming stars.
I
I've
do
seen that
over high
before.
definition.
I can do that one.
Make up!
One last thing I'd like to add is for myouterspace.com, at your Comic-Con webcast, you actually were in a live virtual set interviewing people, and this live virtual set was created with Lightwave, and it was streamed with TriCaster.
I was so close to flopping. I was totally focused on what the people were saying, what I was saying. The last thing in the world I was thinking was looking behind me to see what was going on. Some of the sound equipment didn't work. Luckily, it wasn't yours.
It was not ours.
For about 10 minutes, the mics went off and it's live. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did. Oh my God, what's happening? And then it worked itself out, and we had a great time with all of wonderful, interesting people who came on and became part of this website, which I hope all of you will look at and contribute to, because it's you people that we want on My Outer Space to talk to these millions of people that have hit on My Outer Space. And on the way over here, I was talking to Dick about it. He'll come on and talk about Lightwave and we'll all have a good time on My Outer Space because that's what it's designed to do.
Yes, did you have?
Well, we were working at Sammy Aridi. Where is Sammy? Sammy Aridi, my partner, and I have been working on it for about 2 years. And one day, and we have a third partner, and one day we said, we should launch this thing. And I remember something about somebody saying they twittered once and something good happened. I've forgotten what it was. And I said, I'm going to Twitter it. And I said on my Twitter to the audience at large, whoever was going to read the Twitter, you guys should watch My Outer Space. 6 weeks later, 12 million hits. It's in the top 1% of the websites in the world, and it's lying there fallow, waiting for all of us to contribute to show the world what we're doing, because there's a whole technical, we've divided it into 6 entities. Each of them are spaceships. They all have their captains, which is the director. And then there are the planets, which have special effects and music and that kind of thing. So that's how we've divided it up. Well, on the special effects planet, we want you guys to come in there and talk about what you're doing and what your questions are, and have people like yourself who are fascinated by the technology to come in and talk about what your fascination is and what your questions are. I mean, you could ask the very questions, chip, click, and E. You could have gotten that. You could have gotten that on my own. I just got off an airplane. I was in Lexington, Kentucky, 6 hours ago. I got up out of bed, got on an airplane, got here for this. So I'm a little, I believe the technical term is vermished, but they don't get vermished.
He has to work hard to feed those Arabians. They're very expensive.
Well, it's not Arabians. They're standard brands and saddle brands.
Oh,
yeah. But that's another subject. It's all special effects anyway.
You know, the new 10, you've got a virtual camera. You can just take and walk yourself through your visual set. I mean, that's insane what you can do. I haven't even seen it. I've just been hearing these guys talk at lunch, and it is such a quantum leap forward.
All right, describe that to me a little bit more.
That's about all I know, right? I just said it. And you have to ask one of the experts how they do it.
Just not how. What does it do? Describe what
you take the camera, you can walk yourself through your virtual set that you've constructed in Lightwave.
You didn't say that. So in Lightwave, you've made your virtual set.
Right.
And you take your camera.
And you can walk yourself
through your virtual
right.
set.
Insane. It's just...
But it's tied up, right, in the same way with your Lightwave. Clicky and
I don't know about that kind of stuff.
I was going to say, we've got Rob Powers here that did the virtual worlds in Avatar to tell you what it is.
Of course he is. He's part of My Outer Space.
Somebody who knows the scene.
Come and sit down.
So what we've got with the virtual camera is that you grab the InterSense system and you basically can work through the set in real time. But the cool thing that Lightwave brings to the mix is that you can instantly push the button and see the full final render from the renderer. So not only do you have the OpenGL stuff, but you also have the renderer going. It's really cool. So all that virtual production moving that we developed, InterSense has been a great partner, and we also have a 3D Connection partnership where you can do that with a little mouse too.
Are you going to explain all that on My Outer Space?
No, after you're done, I'm doing a demo about all that.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. So,
are you going to do it right here?
Right here.
Okay.
Right here.
You going to stay for it then?
I thought we were going to be in a virtual set. We're not in.
We're in a virtual set behind. See, there you are.
Oh,
Zoom in further. There you go. There's the wide. See?
You know, I've often thought, I worked with Walt Disney a lot. What a wonderful toy computer generation would have been for Walt Disney. He died long before it ever came along. In Mary Poppins, we shot in sulfur light, yellow sulfur light, which by the time you got through, you were blind as a bat. But I just thought Walt Disney would have gone insane. But if you could have seen what you can do today, I wish he was around to see it. Great old guy.
I never met him, but good to know some of his relatives. What do you mean the yellow light? Was that what they were?
It was before blue screen. It was a sulfur. It made a bright yellow light behind it. Very hard.
And the reason for that was
hard to render because you've got the the outline around.
Oh, when you were dancing.
Dancing and singing.
Dancing and singing with the image.
Yeah.
That's what they
We did It's a Jolly Holiday. We did that all. I can still do it, but it hurts now.
But not that much. Take in the leave and dance for us.
There's a funny story about Walt. When we started shooting Mary Poppins, I went to him and I said, boy, I would love to play that old banker in the bank. And I said, if you'll let me do it, I won't even charge you anything. Well, he made me do a screen test, and he finally let me do it. But I had to donate $4,000 to this art studio up north. Can you believe that? He was an old horse trainer. But I would have gladly paid him more than that to do that. Oh, look at that! Who is that young guy?
Oh, that's wonderful. Look at that yellow light on your face.
That is probably the most fun I ever had. Really doing. Oh my gosh!
Did you have an idea of what the characters were going to do?
Yes. What he took me through a bunch of rooms where they had the drawings of the various scenes, and then played me the Sherman Brothers music. I said, "Oh my God, I got to be part of this." I knew the magic of it.
Did you choreograph the dance?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
So they hadn't done the animation with the figures yet.
No, that came after.
So the choreographer did your moves, knowing what the characters' moves were.
Right, and I had the animators right on the set, so I knew where the penguins were.
Right.
It was fun.
So when you kicked and they kicked.
Yeah, it was like mine. I really had a ball doing it.
Well, Mr. Shatner, I know you have a car to catch, and I don't want you to miss your car, but I wanted to thank you for being here. Mr. Van Dyke, awesome. Let's hear it.
Good to see you. I know we'll be together, and I'll see all you